Good evening. This is my check-in for Journey to Self, a year in the life, week 3. I am in a really great space, in a really great place, in a really great mood. I feel like I won Monday. I think it's Monday. It's Monday, and I feel like I won it. What did I do? I have always loved the days right after daylight savings in the fall. I don't know why. There's something about the darkness and the earlier hour. It just really resonates with me, and I've always really loved it. So I woke up, hi Kendra. I woke up and just was really happy to have my coffee and be with my boys. And we started our life learning at home, and that felt effortless and really just in flow. We spent some time talking about Remembrance Day and just doing the little things that make their heart happy. And in and amongst me doing some work, and I'm writing a blog on sustainable periods. And I made a whole bunch of sourdough, and I made a couple different dinners and stuff, and it just really felt like fulfilling in a way that was soul food. And then I had some self-care appointments. I had a chiropractor appointment, and then a friend of mine is in massage school, so I went and had a massage for part of her practicum, and that felt really really nice. And I recognized that a lot of the times I go for a massage, I'm expecting an outcome. I'm looking for a result. I want something to feel different than it does. And I find when I go to the massage school, I'm really just looking to relax, and therefore I feel more relaxed when I leave. So that was really neat. What else for a check-in? My evening ended late. I had a new client this evening, and it was a really great session, really great energy. Just one of those ones that, there's not many that don't leave me with some sort of spirit high. But I just feel so grateful and so alive and so blessed, totally blessed. It's been a really great Monday. And so, it feels new, and like momentum is building. Hey, Peter. And that feels really delicious in my world. I was aware at a point in my day, I knew I was going to have to, I knew I wanted to do my check-in tonight, and so like kind of checking in, hi Lauren, mentally where I would fit that in or what it would look like. And it occurred to me that I started doing this video check-in series on like the beginning of week 1, and so week 1, like the videos are always done at the beginning of each week. And so it's like this new beginning, this deliciousness, like this empty slate of what I want it to be, this total potential new creation, instead of like rehashing what it was. And so there was some I don't know, polling in my mind of the whole situation, like, oh, I wonder if it would be easier if it was done at the end of the week or at the beginning of the week. And really, who gives a shit when it's done? The point is for me to check in for self. Hi, Melissa. So anyways, I had this awareness last night. I was chairing the service last night at the Spiritualist Center. And as I was driving there, I was really aware of who I used to be and who I am now. And so about a decade ago, give or take a little bit of time, I was asked to take first aid teacher training, and it created a lot of anxiety in my world and in my body, and the recognition that, you know, I could tell myself a story about how I didn't like standing in front of crowds and talking then, and the reality, the knowing in my body is the bullshit content, it, and how it doesn't feed my soul. So yes, there's a great place for first aid in this world. I'm not discrediting that knowledge. It's wonderful knowledge. But I have no passion in it. It doesn't feed my soul. So to stand up in front of people and teach about it or talk about it or guide about it or whatever, there was this huge pullback inside of my body, and I knew it was not my calling. I also knew that job was no longer my calling, but and just the recognition that when I'm living in full alignment with who I am and what I know to be real and true inside of my body, there is no holdback, there is no pullback. And so I can sit here on the internet and just put it out there. I can stand in front of the Spiritualist Center and chair the service, or I can stand up on a podium and be the medium for an evening, and there's no holdback inside of my body for that. It's like this beautiful, connected, living in alignment feeling, and it's amazing. So in going about my day-to-day and thinking about my check-in, I thought about one of my other check-ins, and where I was talking about feeling that kind of the energy moving inside of my body. I don't remember what language I put to it, but I remember saying that once I did this, I thought the energy would settle, and then I did this, and then I thought the energy would settle. And I had the clarity inside of my body today that the energy is not settling because I'm not living my life from a place of comfort anymore. I'm constantly doing things that are just outside of my comfort zone, that are fully in alignment with who I am and who I'm becoming. And so they don't create that like fear or panic or something that I would have labeled back in the day, but it creates this like upheaval of energy and this constant flow of energy and motion because I'm fully living my fucking life. I am fully alive. I am living in a flow of passion and connection, and it's amazing and completely different from the feelings I remember and the trance-like living. And it's like mind-blowing when I fully allow myself to feel like how blessed and how grateful and how connected and how in flow that I feel. It's like, yeah, I'm on fire in such a good way, and it feels like such a good space. Yeah, that feels like such a great check-in, and I can feel like the energy, like the story in my brain, like, oh, enjoy it while it lasts, because you're not always going to feel this great, or whatever that bullshit is that we like tell ourselves to convince ourselves that, you know, we don't always feel this great. I feel really fucking great right fucking now, and I'm gonna live in that and revel in its juicy deliciousness, because that feels profound. Another part of my check-in is like the rate in which time is moving, and it's like November 5th. And yeah, not sure what part of my check-in that is, but I'm sitting in front of my window and it's dark as dark can be out there, and I have all these lights on trying to create light, and it's not actually working. But the beauty of that, the moon is dark, and that feels really in alignment with where I am right now. There's a red tent tomorrow night, and I'm so looking forward to the space and the connectedness of how it feels these days. Like there's so much, I don't even know, realness. Like people's guards are down and they're showing up fully present to their experience. No bullshit, no masks, no pretense, just like fully ready to delve into their own experience of their own lives and be witnessed in their experience. And so, gone are the days where we perch on our little cushion and stay within the lines, and it's just this real blurring of the lines and connected healing, sometimes like lots of the times like touching and touches your heart, touches your soul, touches everything. And I'm just really looking forward to that. Tomorrow night I can feel myself kind of quiet into the changing of the season, and just really looking forward to. There's something about the sacred space created in this part of the season, this part of the year, when by the time we gather in circle, it's dark out, and so the lights are dimmer, and it just creates this comfortability. And fuck the lines. Yeah, fuck the lines. I'm so tired of the lines. I'm so tired of sitting and being, like poised. Poised is the word that comes to me, and I just don't have that in me anymore, to just sit in this boxed up space. So just recognizing that there's a certain level of I want to say the shadow self that comes out to play in the darkness. And so knowing that tomorrow we'll sit in circle and it will be dark outside and the lights will be dimmed, it just offers that much more thinning of the veils, literally, figuratively, in every way that I can mean it, between us and the ancestors, between us and the spirits, between us, like each other, physically sitting in the room. It's just a softening. And I'm really excited for that experience. Yeah, so far, I'm really liking 38. It feels good. It feels in flow. So my birthday day was not a high energy day. It was like any other day, but the recognition that I no longer aim for the flat line of life. I'm not looking to just cruise along feeling the same things. Yeah, huge, poised. I'm gonna it's like the word of the week. I'm no longer aiming for that flat line of life. I fully am in it for the experience of feeling the feels and being okay feeling the feels. And it literally feels different inside of my body, knowing that what's presented is what I roll with, and that's okay. And it's not a matter of needing fixed. It's not a matter of aiming for something different than what is. Hi, Mike. It's been a long time. It's just really being fully present to whatever's moving through me. I will say I'm very grateful that most of my feelings in my 38th year have been pretty freaking fantastic so far. So one of the things I've been working on is releasing the anger, and I've really I've been doing acupuncture and massage and chiropractic, because when I get angry, I hold it here and I hold it in here and I clench, and one of the things I do is I hold my tongue to the roof of my mouth and I lock it in there, like I lock it in there. And I think that's because I have, well, I can make up lots of stories about it, but being a stay-at-home mom who homeschools my children and tries to model them living outside of the box, sometimes I want to stuff them back inside that box and I can't yell at them. So see what happens to my mouth and my face? And so I recognize all the spaces and places where I put myself into lockdown. And it's been this beautiful learning inside of me. And so with the healing work that I do and the presence I offer to my own life and my own experience, I've really, coupled with the chiropractor and the acupuncture and the massage, really being aware of how I'm holding my face and when I'm in lockdown mode and how it's presenting itself in my body and the habitual response. And it's so amazing and so powerful, and like going down this road of meta health and like knowing all that I know. I can't lie to myself. I can't lie to my body mind. And so as I stay present to the experience and I'm trying to unlock some of the locked down anger inside of my body, it's beautiful in the way that it, like, I can feel it. Whereas, not that long ago, it was like I didn't have that full picture as to why I was carrying this pain and stuff. So it's always an adventure. It's always a learning. There's always an offering. And so I'm really excited for week 3. I'm going away with my husband on Friday, and I haven't gone away with my husband since our honeymoon. We got married 9 years ago. We just celebrated our 9th anniversary last month, and we've coined it Naked Weekend, and so we've been talking about Naked Weekend for a really long time, and our kids giggle every time that we say it, and maybe our adult son rolls his eyes, but that's okay, that's about him. So I'm going away for Naked Weekend, and there's going to be no little people talking my ears off, and I am so excited to like answer the call of my own body and eat when I'm hungry and sleep when I want to and be naked, I guess. So yeah, that's what I have to look forward to in this 3rd week of my 38th year. So yeah, feel free to drop your check-in. I always like to send out the invitation to drop from your head into your heart. Check and see what's moving through your body this week. What's it saying? I'm signing off till the end of Naked Weekend, so I'll check in with you once I'm back in the full swing of my beautiful Harry Carey existence. So have a great week, guys. Later.